perfect, I'll never try. No, but I promise I'm worth it if you just open.
Look, why people think just because every time they see you, you smiling, that they are already just assume you happy, or you won't be worried about nothing, or you just perfect, or you got your life together. That's not true. Yeah, most of the time I know when people see me, girl, every time I see you, you smiling. What you be so happy about? First of all, you don't know what's behind that smile, baby. Trust me. You don't know what's behind that smile. I go through a lot of shit that I don't speak on. And I don't allow nobody to determine my happiness. I determine my own happiness. That's why I'm always happy. I got kids. That's why I'm always happy. I can't let my kids see what I'm going through or what I'm dealing with. Just because a person smile all the time don't mean that they always happy, or don't mean that they got their stuff together, because that's not true. It's not true. That don't mean it. It's just that person know how to hide their pain better. They know how to deal with stuff better on a different level than most people do. I'm crying because I'm not crying because I'm sad. Like, I'm happy. I'm crying because it's depressing. It's crazy that people just assume that you happy or you got your shit together because they see you smiling all the time, or you happy all the time. First of all, I don't look to humans to determine my happiness. I determine my own happiness, because first of all, we all know that if you determine something, if you sit there and you depend on somebody to make you happy, you gonna be disappointed every time. That's why it's best to determine your own happiness. Look for yourself to make you happy. Pray. And then if you got kids, don't nobody want their kids to see them sad and crying all the time. Kids don't need to see that, because what kids see is what they gonna grow up thinking that is right. And the generation that's coming up now that we living through is depressing. I pray that God keep my kids, keep me here long enough to see my kids get themselves together and see them established. Because it's sad to see the shit that our kids have to grow up with, to see the kids that our kids have to grow up with. But I don't blame the kids. The kids are not to blame. It's y'all mamas and daddies out here that not doing y'all job. You who to blame. You laying here having all these damn kids, but you leaving it up to the state, the government, and to your parents and your family to take care of them. But time and time again, you got 3 kids in foster home, but yet you still laying down having them. That's the depressing part. That our kids have to grow up in a world, or grow up in this school with the rest of y'all kids. I'm not sad or anything. It ain't nothing wrong with crying. Yeah, I cry all the time, especially when I pray, because he just be speaking through me. Just because you see somebody smiling all the time don't mean that they ain't going through nothing.